back to our fourth videos. This is a crucial one because we're talking about turbulent teen time. This is the time when teenagers forget who they are because there's a deep search of self. You have to constantly communicate to them what it means to love themselves for who it is that they are and to keep practicing the skills that we've already told you about. Make sure that you're approachable. There are days that your child is going to come back grumpy, sullen, will have self-doubt that they don't look good, they don't feel good, they don't have friends. They'll have a lot of feelings and emotions and everything will be magnified. So make sure that you are emotionally available to your children, especially during the teen years. It is very, very crucial. I can't underscore it enough. Know your child. Make sure you know your child's likes, dislikes, food habits. And I know at this time, self-management and timetable management is hard because children are on their own and they're in a different zone, but you have to make sure that you are there for your child to set the limits, to set the ground rules, to set their timetable because they need your help. They need the guidance from you. Also, know your teens' friends because at that time, in those times, they will have a lot of influence on them. So make sure you know your child's friends during the teen years. Your words have so much power. They have so much energy that you have to be mindful and conscious of the words that you use. Sometimes we parents, out of love, will say hurtful words that cut sharper than knife. For example, you're too fat, or you're such a lazy bum, or you look pregnant, you're that fat. I've had mothers who've shared that with me, and I know it's coming from a place of love, but these things hurt you. The relationship, they hurt the child so much that we cannot take these words back. So make sure your words are positive. Make sure your words are encouraging so that your child is able to listen to you and you are able to set an example that I am saying this because I care and I'm doing this myself. That's why I'm showing you the right way. Make sure that you focus on what matters the most. What matters the most is your child's definition of who he or she is. Does your child define himself or herself by the way he or she looks? If that is so, you need to change the definition. Children need to be celebrated for their inner qualities, for being kind, for being loving, for being compassionate, for being knowledgeable, for having high integrity, for their honesty. So let's make sure that we focus as parents on what matters most. Often parents ask me, so how should we share our story about self-love and self-care? Be authentic, be honest that there are days that I have had failures and there are days that I've had successes, and there were times when I was a child, I didn't know what self-love looked like. Now that I'm more aware, I'm sharing with you. So let's talk about our failures. Let's talk about our mischiefs, our mistakes, so that your children also learn and they will model you. They will start sharing their story with you. Talk about happiness and joy, and you need to lead with energy and enthusiasm so that their children should know that life ups and downs will happen, but if I'm cheerful, if I'm positive, if I'm happy, and if I'm joyful, I can weather any storm in life. We have to understand that you can't be happy all the time, but yes, you can feel joyful, you can feel fulfilled, you can be in a positive state of being. And children need to learn this because this is the most important life skill. If you know how to manage that, you will be successful, you will be healthy, and you will be happy. Teach your children positive self-talk. Our mind is on negative mode all the time. Our inner dialogue is usually critical. What we need to tell our children is to talk to ourselves positively. Use positive affirmations that make you feel good about yourself. Because only if you will feel good about yourself can you make another person feel good or feel good generally in life. So practice positive self-talk yourself. Show it to your children. Demonstrate it to them what it looks like, what it is actually like, and they will follow your suit. Make sure that you teach them gratitude every single day. Make sure that you focus on the little things, you appreciate them and the little things that they do or little things that people around you do and that you do for them so that they're able to celebrate those victories and practice kindness. Because essentially, what is self-love and self-care all about? It's about making others feel good about themselves, and you can only do that if you're feeling good about yourself. So a growth mindset is very, very important. Celebrate your joys, celebrate the positive in you, celebrate that you are somebody who will make mistakes. There are areas that need work and growth, but you're up for it because it is a practice, it is a commitment, and it requires courage every single day.